I'm Swann Miller. And this is my story. There I was in the African wilderness staring down a large and probably poisonous snake. And a single thought raced through my mind. What the heck am I doing here, risking my life in a crazy search for tea? The truth is, I was on a quest for what I believed was the holy grail of weight reduction. I had heard that there was a tea in Africa that legend said completely eliminated the pangs and cravings of hunger. The tale so fascinated me that I made the decision to leave the safety of my home in the United States. It made me dare to explore a remote area of Africa to discover whether the fable of this voodoo tea was actually true. What I found absolutely changed my life, because it was the key that let me shed 41 pounds of stubborn and unwelcome fat. That's right, the tea truly exists, and it is certainly not voodoo, plus it's proven even better than the original tales suggested. Here's the truth. This tea does not just get rid of hunger cravings. It also triggers the natural ability of your body to melt fat. On top of all that, it is an energy booster without the caffeine. And we all know that caffeine can be harmful. In just a minute I'll tell you everything about this amazing tea. I'll also tell you how you can get the recipe. But first let me explain exactly why it was that I found myself in the African jungle. I want you to know up front that I have a degree in psychology and a degree in naturopathy. I have specialized in healing through nutrition as a practicing naturopath (ND) for more than 10 years. In a nutshell, I help people improve their health and lose weight through their diet. So I was very excited when I heard about this remarkable tea. Truth be told, I heard the tale of this tea while I was fighting excess weight myself. That is what really got me to Africa in the first place. At that time, I was pregnant. And it was not going well. Ultimately, complications of pregnancy made my doctor put me on bed rest. I spent 80% of my time in bed. And this put a stop to the active lifestyle I had always enjoyed. I was exhausted. I felt sluggish. And to make things worse, I developed a sweet tooth. As a result, I completely lost control of my weight. It made me feel like a fraud. After all, I was supposed to be helping people nationwide lose weight and get the bodies they desired. And all the while I was in bed and in the worst shape of my whole life. In truth, my body disgusted me. My husband gave me all the encouragement in the world. He told me he didn't care how I looked. But I knew deep down that he didn't find me attractive anymore. Eventually, I had to face the music. Soon after I had my baby, I stepped onto the scale and found that I was 41 pounds over my target weight. I was devastated. I went back to bed and sobbed my eyes out. If you've ever put on a lot of weight, if you've ever felt out of control of your body, I know what it's like too. I've been there. But now I can let you know a solution that works. And it's easy and fast. What's more, it's delicious. I'm going to tell you more about this tea in just a moment. This is the exact same tea that let me shed every one of those stubborn 41 pounds I just told you about. And you better believe that this amazing body transformation, together with the success of so many others in my program, totally justify my insane trip into the African jungle. Now, let's get to that tea. Simply put, red tea has the most amazing fat-flushing function I have found in 15 years of world travel as a medical maverick. In my time I've seen some very impressive fat loss results, but this red tea is actually mind-blowing. It is the most amazing thing I've ever found. In researching this tea, I have discovered that its 5 special components are scientifically shown to cause stubborn fat cells to open and actually release fat. That means it is now possible to shed years, even decades, of accumulated and unwanted fat, simply by drinking this powerful beverage. I don't want to bore you by going too much into the science. But the bottom line is that the 5 natural herbal ingredients of the tea operate together to trigger signals from your brain to your fat cells to shed unwanted fat. This lets your fat cells shrink but without you feeling hunger. Up until now, one of the main issues with efforts to lose fat, particularly belly fat, has been getting stubborn fat cells to release the locked-in fat. This is so the body can flush fat away, along with harmful toxins. Advanced research indicates the hormone, noradrenaline, may be the key to unlocking fat cells and shrinking them. the National Institute of Neurological Problems as well as stroke is part of the NIH. Researchers there showed that noradrenaline is an arousing hormone that can control cell volume. I have included a link to that report in the description below this video. Simply put, noradrenaline is what triggers the extraordinary diminishing fat cell. It signals your body to begin turning your belly fat into energy. Now, this is key. People who consume this delicious red tea experience an increase in the production of noradrenaline. That's why they shed a lot of weight, especially in the hard-to-lose belly region. I'll say it a different way. The results are in the size of fat cells and the volume of fat stored in fat shrink when you drink this red tea. That alone is a game changer. But the reasons to drink this tea are not limited to losing weight. When I started drinking this really scrumptious red tea, my entire state of mind improved. My mood changed. My natural energy level soared. No more exhaustion. This red tea was simply rejuvenating. And when I drank it, I never felt hungry. And a big bonus was that I was able to break my addiction to sodas. What's more, and this was while I was still in Africa, after a couple of days on red tea, I found that I was sweating less. And my breathing was much easier, despite the intense African heat, which frequently rose to a scorching 105 degrees. And then, even though my travels in Africa involved physical exertion, I actually had more energy than in the past. I began to sleep better and then wake up refreshed and rested and raring to go. Plus I was calmer and more relaxed than before. On top of that, my stress level went down and I was happier than I had been in a long time. But what really got my attention was the way my weight was dropping. I shed almost 20 extra pounds in only 2 months. That's when I realized that I had not been crazy for making that trip to Africa. In fact, it was likely the very best decision of my life. I believe red tea might simply be the most significant weight loss discovery in 100 years. Red tea is helping many people who have had a hard time losing weight in the past. You too can learn all about the 5 ingredients in red tea. All of them are available at your local grocery store. Just click on the link in the description below to find out what they are. You will also learn much more about how red tea can help you lose weight and get the body of your dreams. So go ahead and click the link in the description below. You'll be glad you did. I promise. Well, that's it for this video on Red Tea Detox. Thank you for watching. And do check out the link in the description. You'll be glad you did. Also, you can click here for a recent video or a related playlist. And please subscribe to our channel and hit the like symbol below. We really appreciate your support.